Hello and welcome to today's ice cream tutorial. I'm using acrylic yarn in 2 different colors and a 3.25mm hook. And I start with a magic ring, chain 3, this counts as the first double crochet, and 14 double crochet into this ring. And then you can pull the ring tight and place a slip stitch in the first stitch after the chain. Chain 1, next round 15 single crochet 1 by 1. And close this round with a slip stitch in the first stitch, and then chain 3. This counts as double crochet. In the next 2 stitches, 1 double crochet each. And in the same stitch, a slip stitch. Into the next stitch with a slip stitch, chain 3, and 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And the slip stitch in the same stitch. A slip stitch in the next stitch, chain 3, and 2 double crochet next, 1 by 1. And a slip stitch in the same stitch. And then you can fasten off and weave in the yarn ends. And now I start with the waffle and make a slip knot. And chain 11. And then in the first row, 10 single crochet. And I use this one, which is not really a stitch, to make another single crochet. And then I chain 1 and turn. And I start with a decrease. So into the first stitch, yarn over, into the next stitch, yarn over, and then yarn over and pull through the loops on your hook. And then 7 single crochet, and another decrease into the first stitch, yarn over, into the second stitch, yarn over, and pull through the 3 loops on your hook. Chain 1 and turn. Next row, 9 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. And then we start with a decrease again. And 5 single crochet, one by one. And a decrease. And then chain 1 and turn. And then 7 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. And then we start with a decrease again. And then 3 single crochet. And a decrease. Chain 1 and turn. Next row, 5 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. And then another decrease. One single crochet and another decrease. Chain 1 and turn. And then 3 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. And then 1 decrease. and a single crochet. And now we slip stitch around the entire shape. And the last slip stitch, and then chain 1, and then you can fasten up, weave in the yarn ends, and then I just glue on the 2 parts. And finish is the ice cream.